Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Brittany and in today's video I have an exciting one. So I will be doing a first impressions on the Pat McGrath and Bridgerton collection. I am so excited. I cannot wait to demo this for you guys. If you love Bridgerton and you enjoy Pat McGrath, then go get a snack, get comfy, and let's hang out. Whenever Pat McGrath was doing teasers on her Instagram about her new launch, I was so excited. Like every day I was checking it multiple times to see if she updated something new. And finally the day came. She posted that she was doing a collaboration with Bridgerton, and I was just like, oh, okay, cool. What's Bridgerton? I didn't even see it. And so, you know, it was a good thing. I was like, I'm just going to save the money. I'll pass on it. This collection's not for me. That's okay. And then everybody lost their minds over this collection. So naturally, I was like, I don't want to have FOMO. I watched Bridgerton and I watched it in one day. It has, I believe it was 8 shows in the first season. I love it. So I didn't just watch it one time. A few days later I watched it again, and so then, you know, I started getting really hyped up about the collection and I was so excited. So on launch day, I got the eyeshadow palette, I got the Divine Blush and Glow Trio, and then I also picked up one of her highlighters. I do also have the one from her holiday collection, so I can compare those as well, but I'm super excited to do the first impressions and demo for you today. First, I'm going to start off with her highlighter that she released. This is a unicorn it came in. This is stunning, and it is in the shade Incandescent. Now, this is so beautiful. I also have the one that she released for her holiday collection that last year. So here are these two side by side, so you can see this is very more neutral, and this is more of a golden sheen. They are both beautiful, and they are different shades. So if you need to justify getting both, there you go. Now let me go ahead and show you. Oh, I don't want to touch it. It is so beautiful. That is the inside. Oh, okay, here we go. I'm going to touch it. I'm going to go work around. This does have little pieces of glitter in it. I'm going to show you on my arm, just on my fair skin tone, what it looks like. Alright, there's that. Sorry, I also have some makeup on my arm. So I'm going to start off with that on this cheek, and then I'm going to save this highlighter for this side. Okay, so Incandescent will go on the right, and the other one will go on the left. So let me go ahead and get a highlighter brush first. Okay, I'm just going to go in with a little bit because this looks pretty intense. Honestly, this is not enhancing my texture at all. This is stunning. I thought it might be kind of too light and bright, but this is beautiful. Let me zoom in just a hair. Okay, there we go. I'm going to go in a little bit more. I normally wouldn't build this up quite this much, but I want you to be able to see the color of it. It's beautiful. If you don't like a glittery highlighter, maybe skip this one because it does have bits of glitter in it. Now I'm going to go in with her Divine Blush and Glow Trio, Love at First Sight. Now these are all existing shades, but if you're like me, which I don't have her singles, I love buying this because for the value, this is amazing. So I'm going to go in with a different, let me find, okay, I'm going to use this brush over here, and this is the shade Venus Nectar. It might be a little bit too dark on my skin tone, we shall see. Honestly, it may be a little bit too dark. It's kind of doing a casting effect, but in the summer, oh, I could make this work. Yeah, they are both absolutely stunning. So the one in the trio has no glitter. Her single does. So kind of, you know, it's your preference. Do you want a glittery highlighter or do you just want that beautiful sheen? So as far as the blushes, this is Cherish and Nymphette. So as you can see, this is a very vibrant baby doll pink. And Nymphette is a gorgeous nude shade with little sparkles of gold. Now this is, I don't have a shade quite like this, so I'm excited. I'm going to go in with Cherish on the left and Nymphette on the right, just because I want to show you how both of them look on my skin tone. Let me pull my hair back. So first we're going to go in with the most intimidating for me. This is Cherish. I'm just going to, you really, with Pat McGrath, you don't get much kick up, and her formula is amazing. It's stunning. So I like to go on the apples of my cheeks because I have more of a long face, and the new trend is to kind of bring your blush all the way up to your eyes. I'm not down for that because it makes my face look longer, so I just like to go in on the apples of my cheeks. That is more flattering. It makes my face look more round instead of long. So I'm just gonna build it up. Okay. I love her formula. It's not too much. It's like, whoa, it's not like that at all. It's very buildable. This is stunning. I'm really enjoying this shade. Now I'm going to get a clean brush and go in with Nymphette on the right side. So just get a little bit, tap off to make sure I don't have too much. This is way more at my speed. This is a beautiful nude color for my skin. Like an everyday shade for me. I'm going to build it up a little bit more so you can see. This is stunning. Okay, so here is Cherish and then Nymphette. Now I'm going to kind of balance them out. I'm going to add a little bit more of Cherish. Just a little bit because she's pretty bright. And add a hint of Nymphette. Perfect. Now that I have my highlighter and blush on, I am going to take a little bit of setting spray, spray it on my face so those powders can really sink into my skin. It can be, oh no, I'm out. Okay, well, I gotta back up, so we'll go into this one. Really set it so it looks natural and it's not so powdery. Okay, gotta let that dry. And just go in with your beauty sponge, just softly. Okay, now the blush isn't so pink on me. It looks more kind of toned down. Before I move to the eyeshadow palette, I do want to show you the comparison between the trios. So this is the one for Bridgerton, and this is the one that she released her holiday. This is Galactic Sun. Now I'm going to just do a comparison in case you own one, you don't want to purchase the other. Here are them together. Very different tones. Very different. This one is way more like nude, everyday. This one, Cherish, kind of makes it more bright. Now, the shade Venus Nectar, which is the highlighter, that came in the darker trio that she released this past holiday. So if you have that palette, just know you already have that highlighter. Next, I'm going in with the star of the show. This is her eyeshadow palette. It's the Diamond of the First Water. This is absolutely stunning. Here is the inside. I've kind of played with this. This is her Astral shade. I had to swatch it when it came in. And then we have one matte with no shine. And then these two mattes have a little bit of shine to it. And then we have this really, it seems like a satin shade for brightening, and then this beautiful metallic that's more of a mauve tone. So today I'm not very much of a pink and blue girl, so if I didn't like Bridgerton, I would have skipped on this entire collection, but I really enjoyed the show. I love Pat McGrath. It was like, you know, two worlds colliding. I had to do it. Plus Pat McGrath, she's just so royalty as it is. So I'm going to challenge myself, and I'm going to use these shades even though they are out of my comfort zone. So with Pat McGrath, her shadows, they are very pigmented, so I'm going to go in with this beautiful matte with the Queen on it and just lightly start working it into my crease. You have to be careful with her mattes because they can be very pigmented at first, but if you just blend and start off with a little, you will be good to go. Okay, so here is the matte shadow all over my crease. This was gorgeous. It built it up amazing, and the embossment it held up. I think you're going to be able to see the embossment for a long time to come. And now, like I said, I am not a very pinky girl because they can make me look a little sickly. So I'm going to very carefully just tap into both of the pinks and put that on my lower lash line so I could bring some of that pink in. And it's funny because when I think of Bridgerton, these are not the colors that I would think of. Well, I mean, of course, that beautiful astral blue, I think of Daphne. I mean, she's stunning. I feel like we were missing like the Featherington, that beautiful gold. I know she did the highlighter, the single, which I definitely did not pick that up because I couldn't make that work. But I mean, regardless, this palette's stunning. But I do, if I was creating this palette, I would have chose different shades. But regardless, it's beautiful. This is what we are working with now. I added a little bit of pink on the bottom. So I'm going to have to go in with the star of the show, that beautiful blue astral. And I'm going to take a fluffy brush and I'm just going to dig into it. Yeah, this is very glittery. I recommend a glitter glue so you don't get any fallout, but I don't have a glitter glue at the moment, so I'm just going to use a fluffy brush and setting spray. Okay, the base is not as pigmented as the blue glitter, so kind of whatever you layer this with. So like I had a more of a plummy matte, it's going to make it more look like a purple blue glitter. So if you just went in with this, it would look like a beautiful blue iridescent. Yeah, this is stunning. So now it's, I'm not a blue girl, but I will say it's beautiful. Here is the beautiful blue astral all over my lid. Now I'm going to go back in with that plum matte and just kind of blend everything together on the outer edge so we don't have any harsh lines. And I'm telling you, this formula is amazing. I can't resist. I have to go into this shade down here. I'm going to put that on my lower lash line. Now I know you're like, Brittany, what are you doing? Why are you going in with the shimmer? This gives you just a beautiful effect. It doesn't really enhance your wrinkles because I put down a matte first. Now if you just went in with a shimmer shade, it probably would highlight those under eye wrinkles, but I'm not worried about it, okay? It's fine. This shade is stunning. I'm going to have to swatch it for you so you can kind of get a look of it. Okay, let me go over here. And I hardly even tapped into that shade. This is super stunning. I'm feeling like I have to go in with this because this is the only shadow that I haven't used yet. This is a little dark for my inner corner, so I'm just going to tap just a little bit on the lid just to kind of get a feel for it. Okay, so I'm not very impressed with this just by touching it at first. It's very dry, powdery. This one's kind of a dud for me, guys. It's not Pat McGrath quality. This is what it looks like on the lid. It just kind of toned the blue down a bit. But yeah, I'm not loving it. Okay, so every shade in here is absolutely stunning, but for the price, this shade right here, this is not worth it. I'm going to give you kind of my first impressions, my thoughts on everything. As far as the eyeshadow palette, such a beautiful color story. This is very luxurious. The packaging on here is very sturdy. It's really nice. And all of the shades in here, except for one, are perfection. So this is a very glittery blue. And these two are not completely matte. They do have a little bit of shine. This satin down here, well, I'm sorry, this metallic down here is stunning. This is like, these will be like my everyday go-to colors. This matte is very buildable. It blends amazing. Just go in with a little bit and then kind of work your way up to the pigmentation that you desire. And this shade up here, this is kind of a dud for me. Just that's my final thoughts for that. I will be playing with this palette more, but first impressions, that shadow is not Pat McGrath quality. Now jumping into the single highlighter in Incandescent, this is gorgeous. The packaging, it's heavy. It feels just like her holiday one that she released in Lunar Nude. The packaging is cuter on the holiday, but for the Bridgerton, I wish she would have kind of matched what she did with the eyeshadow and the blush, how they match the unicorn. I wish she would have implemented that with the highlighter as well, but regardless, this is still beautiful. It is more of a glittery consistency, but still it's really pretty and flattering. Even though it does have glitter, it doesn't enhance my texture, and I do have quite a bit of texture right now. Yeah, this is going to be one of my go-to highlighters. I really enjoy it. And finishing up with the Divine Blush and Glow Trio at Love at First Blush. I didn't think I was going to be into this. I at first thought I did not think I was going to enjoy this at all. I knew I would love this. But in the highlighter, I thought it was going to be way too dark for me, but honestly, this quality is amazing. And the baby doll, the Cherish the baby doll color, I can make that work. Just very gently tap into it. It's not too pigmented, and Nymphette is going to be my new go-to blush. I really enjoyed that. Alright everybody, that's going to do it for me. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I hope you enjoyed this first impressions and demo that I did over the Bridgerton and Pat McGrath collection. Let me know in the comments down below, are you a Bridgerton fan, or were you like me at first and you had no idea what it was, but now you are? Are you going to skip it, or are you going to purchase it? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you are new to my channel and you are liking my content, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you are healthy, happy, and safe. Stay beautiful. Bye, guys.